Hello lovely people, Rebecca here. Got my fabric on my cutting table ready to start a new project. I'm sitting here in my little cottage in the Blue Mountains, just west of Sydney in Australia. It's great to have you on board. Today I'm really excited because I'm doing my first collab ever. I'm doing a collab with the beautiful Madebykarenmarie, who lives in the top of the Northern Hemisphere in Norway. So we're kind of like Norway, Australia, totally different parts of opposite hemispheres. So it's pretty cool that we can communicate and make the same pair of trousers and adjust it for our own body shapes and sizes and seasons depending on the fabric that we use. So I believe Madebykarenmarie has actually made a toile already of the Flaneur pants. That's what we're collabing on. The new Friday Pattern Company pattern, the Flaneur pants. So they have a semi-wide leg, a flat front with a fly or a zipper, and then elasticated waist at the back. So I haven't done a zipper in years. I avoid them. And I've never done a fly on a pair of pants. I've only put zippers into blouses and skirts and dresses. So this is going to be a really great challenge for me. There is a video, or a how-to video put out by Friday Pattern Company. I do love that they do that, and they do it really clearly. Their written instructions are clear, their videos are clear. So I've got a few questions, but I think they'll be answered as I go along. If you were also thinking about giving the Flaneur pants a go, Madebykarenmarie and I would love you to join us in giving this pattern a go. Madebykarenmarie has set up a hashtag on Instagram, and I'll put all the links below to Karenmarie's vlogs so far and the hashtag for Instagram. You are so welcome to join us. We'd love to see your progress and your makes. What size are you doing? What fabric are you doing? What have you found fabulous about the pattern? What have you had to tweak? And are you enjoying wearing the trousers, of course? Yeah, so Flaneur with us. We'd love you to. And we can hold each other's hands as we go along. So we have a finishing date where Madebykarenmarie and I are going to publish our finished product, and that is July 15th. So we've got about a month. If you want to have a go at a pair of Flaneurs or two, we've got about a month to have a try, to have a fiddle around and see if we can come up with a pair of pants, trousers that we would love to wear and that fit really nicely. That is the challenge. If you choose to accept it, please Flaneur with us. I have chosen a fabric for the Flaneur pants. It's a cotton drill. I think it'll be a good weight. It's a medium weight. It's in this blue and white Australian First Peoples, First Nations design by Agnes Brown. It's called Drill Water Dreaming by Agnes Brown. I just got it at Spotlight ages ago, and that's been sitting there washed and ready to be used. So I'm going to give the pants a go in that. And if they work out really well, then I've got my eye on a chocolate brown mid-weight denim from Potter & Co. We'll see how they go. I have looked at the size chart, and I'm kind of between three sizes. So I'm going to go for the largest size because I would rather the trousers be a little bit too big, so I can either take them in or have them just a little bit loose. I think that's okay. Friday Pattern Company has said with their example pants on their models that sometimes they've sized down for a closer fit, or they're sized up for a nice flowy loose fit, so you can do either. So I'm actually going to go the 1X, and I'm doing that because of my hips. They're definitely my widest part. I think it might be a little bit too oversized, but then I can do some adjustments after that. And I'm just not sure how much the waist is going to pull in or not. So I'm just going to do the 1X, get a feel for the fit and the size, and adjust from there, and then see how I go, perhaps with a second pair of trousers. So I am going to get it out of this fabric, and I've got my fingers crossed there might be a little bit left over to make a matching top, but I'm not sure. Okay, so I'm going to get cutting the 1X in my cotton drill for the Flaneur pants. I've got the pattern pieces cut out, and I think I've got enough left over to make a top. I'm keen to make the Celeste top by Merchant & Mills, so I'm going to have a look and see how much fabric that takes. I think that might be a nice match to go with the Flaneur trousers. Before I sign off and go, I just wanted to let you know a couple of things. My tiny scraps and my more substantial scraps, I don't throw them in the bin. I've got a kind of a bin, it looks like a bin, for all my fabric scraps, and sometimes I use those scraps to test out embroidery things, or to test that my buttonhole maker is working, things like that. And the plan is also to make you know, like a seated poof, footstool, poof, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, when I've got enough to really stuff it nice and tight, and then I'll start taking those to work to use for the kids to sit in a little reading circle when we're doing some guided reading. And the other thing I wanted to let you know was just a reminder, I don't have any fancy equipment. I'm doing my sewing with just a really old little Janome sewing machine, no overlocker, nothing like that. And I still enjoy sewing, and I still really enjoy what I make. So if you've got really basic stuff, no problem. You can still sew all these garments. It might take us a little bit longer, and our finishes inside might be a little bit different to an overlocker or something like that, but still great garments. So yeah, if you're thinking of getting into sewing, give it a go. It's just a matter of reading instructions step by step And if you're thinking of giving the flaneur pants a go, they're probably more intermediate, but again, step by step, written visual instructions as well as the video, and we'd love to have you on board. Okay, I'll see you next time with at least one flaneur make.